Hi, this is Lisa Haydon and you are watching BollywoodHungama.com.
What older men and younger women have in common is that they are both suffering from different insecurities. She is looking for someone to make her feel safe, and he is looking for someone who doesn't answer back and is a trophy. That's what Mark Barrowcliff has said. And we have this Lisa Haydon. She's playing the fantasy of three experienced men in the Shaukeens. Huge pleasure to have you back on Bollywood Hungama, first of all.
Thank you
Mr.
very
Anu Kapoor
much
is sitting
for
over here,
having
so I'll say experience is a better word actually.
He doesn't mind. He calls himself a lech in the movie. He looks over at me in interviews and he's like, do you mind if I call us leches?
Right.
I'm like, no, please go for it.
Great. So what do you have to say about this entire analogy?
I think women are more looking for, I mean, not necessarily someone to feed their insecurities, but maybe someone to give them validation or respect, or just, I think it's the same for men and women in a sense. You just want to kind of have someone that you can count on or that you can rely on, that sort of appreciates you and takes you in all your different ways and forms, and with all your spastic, weird screaming and, you know, good moods, bad moods.
Let's get into like a fun and in a way frivolous mood if possible.
Okay.
Because I think that's what the movie is all about. It's like light-hearted. Do you feel that I think it happens all the time that older men they just lech
on younger women.
On younger women.
I told someone this morning, I'm like, you know what, if it happens, I'm not noticing. And I think like that's what me and Ahana have in common. I think men just appreciate women's beauty. I think even women appreciate women's beauty. I mean, I like looking at beautiful women too, but I'm not necessarily a lech. But I do know that this subject matter is obviously something that
contentious.
It's very touchy in our country. Right. But I mean, I'm not an old man, so I can't say. But I do.
So you're saying that you like women, attractive women?
I like to look at attractive women.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like, I would rather look at a women's magazine and see beautiful women in a... Women's magazines have beautiful women in them. You don't have beautiful men in women's magazines. Even in men's magazines, you have beautiful women. So like, beautiful women are something beautiful to look at. There's something nice about a beautiful woman.
Do you feel that sex is overhyped in this country and over just spoken about because people just keep a lot undercover?
I think that we do pay too much attention to it in a way that is not necessarily natural. Right. I think if we treated it more blasé and we were more open about it and we were less scandalous or gossipy or enthralled by it, that it would be less of an issue, perhaps. I think a lot of it also stems from the fact that we don't talk about it. It's taboo to talk about, sure. I mean, a lot of people don't really like to talk about dating or, you know, anything that happens before marriage. I think a lot of it also has to do with the way that we are raised. I know that people that grow up near the ocean are very sporting, or dancers, for example. I know so many dancers in this country that feel so uninhibited about their bodies because they spend their whole life expressing themselves through body movement. And I think that's something that's really important to do, is to realize that your body is a natural thing. It's not a sinful thing, it's not a vulgar thing, it's not even a sensual thing, it's your body. It's
generally said that women are very instinctive. They can get the vibes as how someone is looking at them. What do you think is the difference of like say hardcore letching and innocuous flirting as such? Do you find the difference, and which is the one that you think can be attractive?
I think letching more has to do with sort of craving in a vulgar fashion, or not seeing things for what they really are. And in that sense, I wouldn't say that the three gentlemen in Shaukeens are leches, because they have their reasons. It's coming out via comedy. You know, Kher Saab's wife hasn't touched him in 30 years. Piyush Ji's wife died many years ago and he's never had the courage to approach anyone else. So in that sense, it's coming from a very sort of funny, innocent, sweet space. Right. But letching, I feel, is yeah, again, like I said, it's sort of wanting something for vulgar reasons, whereas...
Well, you know, why you're saying it's vulgar? Because even an older man, they have the similar sentiments. The body, if it is with them, they still have everything running for them.
I think anything that doesn't come from inside of you, anything that doesn't come from an authentic space, or that becomes cheap. I'm really scared to talk about all of this on your channel right now because...
No.
Okay, for example, even when it comes to dating or someone flirting with you, if it's coming from a very sort of quick, unclassy place, then it starts to feel cheap, and I don't like anything to feel cheap. So I think if it comes from a place that's a little more interesting, or something more than just a fixation with the way the physical form is, then that becomes more tolerable or respectful.
Hi, this is Faridoon Shahryar. For the most interesting celebrity interviews, do subscribe to Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.